Welcome to KX on the Go. I'm Tyler Flipsit. Dickinson High School girls basketball coach Terrence Lockett is facing a criminal trespassing charge, a Class B misdemeanor, after allegedly refusing to leave school grounds recently. Dickinson police arrested him on Tuesday outside the building but on campus. He was taken into custody without incident and bonded out the same day. Dickinson High School Athletics Director Guy Fridley confirmed Lockett is no longer the head coach of the girls basketball team. Reggie Fields has been appointed interim head coach. Lockett is expected to make his initial appearance in court this coming Thursday, February 19th. An IF Copac LLC DBA Initiative Foods is recalling one of its Tippy Toes product. This is the brand's apple pear banana fruit puree due to elevated levels of patchoulin, according to an FDA recommendation. Patchoulin is a naturally grown substance which is produced by molds that may grow in fruits. Long-term exposure to patchoulin can lead to various health consequences. This includes a potential for immune suppression, nerve damage, headache, fever, and nausea. The product was distributed nationwide in retail stores across the country except in Alaska. So far, no illnesses or injuries have been reported. For consumers who might have been exposed to the product, discontinue using it and contact your healthcare provider if there are further concerns. And the City of Mandan wants to hear from you. City leaders are asking for feedback on the ongoing Memorial Highway reconstruction project. Input will help communication and support effort moving forward for the project. Phase 2 began in January and will continue through next year. To find the survey and more information, you can find that all on our website at kxnet.com. Good morning, Andre.
And good morning to you too, Tyler. And here in Williston, we've been seeing a little bit of that light snow this morning, but now we are seeing those overcast conditions with a temperature of 32 degrees. Now as we head over into the Magic City, we're seeing that very light snowfall at this time with a temperature right now about 27 degrees and the winds are relatively calm here. Now, what to expect ahead, folks? Well, we are going to be watching for the warm temperatures today, and then we will watch for those rain and snow chances increasing here very soon, and colder temperatures are going to be coming up here very soon as well. Now, as we go over into our current storm team radar, we're watching a little bit at that light to moderate snowfall around the Magic City and a little bit along the Highway 2 corridor, and some freezing drizzle has been occurring in around the Interstate 94 corridor this morning. But otherwise, we are seeing those mostly cloudy conditions this morning, so just be on the lookout this morning if you are being impacted by precipitation. Looking at our current road report, we're seeing some of those ice-covered roadways in around the capital city, and here in the northwestern portion of the state, we're seeing some slushy covered roadways and snow-covered roadways, so just be on the lookout when traveling out and about. Now, as far as our current temperatures right now, temperatures are mainly in the 20s and 30s at this time, so cool to mild start to our day, and our winds are out of the south and east about 5 to 15 miles per hour, so relatively light this morning. And our wind gusts throughout the rest of the day, it's going to be on the light side, about 15-25 miles per hour at the greatest there in our eastern tier counties, but otherwise it's not going to be too much of a bad day as far as winds concerned. But our highs for today will mainly climb up into the 40s and 50s with even a 36-degree temperature there in Bottineau, but regardless, we're going to still be above average for this time of year, so enjoy it while you can because things are going to be changing. Once we get into tonight, temperatures will drop down into the 20s in the 30s, and then we're going to be watching this bad boy here, this area low pressure that's developing there in the northwestern portion of the country, and that's going to be moving its way towards the east over time, and this is going to allow for us to see a potentially impactful winter storm here, especially for our northern tier counties once we get into our Tuesday and Wednesday, and even potentially lingering into our Thursday. And for that very reason, we do have that winter storm watch in effect for our northern tier areas through our midnight hour on Thursday. So we're going to be watching this very closely here and looking at our precision cast. The precipitation It's going to be starting between about mid-morning Tuesday into our Tuesday afternoon as rain, and then we're going to be changing over into a little bit of snow in our northern tier counties. But here's the thing, we could see some dry spots in this system, so that could impact our precipitation amounts, but we will continue to watch this very closely, and then we're going to be watching it transition to all snow once we get into Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon we're going to continue to see that snow chances in our north and eastern areas. And the amount of snowfall we're expecting rain will be around 4 to 8 inches in our northern tier counties, 2 to 4 inches for our central counties, 1 to 3 inches for along that Interstate 94 corridor, and 0 to 2 inches for our southern tier counties. So we're going to be watching that very closely here, and we will continue to watch for those gusty winds during our Tuesday and Wednesday. We wind gusts of around 20 to 50 miles per hour, which could cause some blowing snow potential. So that's something to really watch out for as we get into the system as well. So we will continue to keep you posted on this. Now looking here in Williston, we will see temperatures drop down during this time period as well, with 20s by Wednesday, single digits by Thursday, and then we'll see in the teens and once we get into our Friday and Saturday, then 20s on Sunday. And here in the Dickinson area, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the 20s for our Wednesday, teens for our Thursday, and then we're going to be seeing those 20s as we head into the weekend. Now looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 40s today, 30s tomorrow, 20s for our Wednesday, and then teens for our Thursday, Friday, and into our weekend. And here in the capital city, we're going to be dropping into the 30s for Wednesday, teens for Thursday, and then climb back up into low to mid 20s for our weekend. So Tyler, we're going to be watching for those wild weather over the next 24 to 48 hours, and we will continue to keep you posted.
All right, thank you so much, Andre. I appreciate it. And thank you for watching KX on the Go. I'm Tyler Flipson. Let's have a day, folks.